Hi, we're now going to run through some of the features on the 620 Indian Police instrument. Okay, the 620 meter is extremely versatile. It can measure any frequency weighting, any time constant. By default, the setup for the Indian Police is just A-weighted and fast. However, what we're going to show you is how you set the instrument up to record any parameter you desire, and it will allow you to select up to 9 total different parameters. Okay, so the first thing is to turn the instrument on by pressing the red button, and then very shortly after press the left and right keys together, and this will enter what we call System Tools. And what you'll notice on the System Tools screen, there's an option which says Enable Setup Options. If you use the down keys to navigate to that option, select it, use the left and right keys to turn that to a tick icon, and then select it again. When you press Exit, in this particular power up, it'll allow you access to a setup menu. So from the stop screen, press the menu key, go to the setup options and choose the setup. What you'll see is the one that's selected at the moment is Indian Police. If you navigate down to user 1, select that and then choose edit. The functions, if you press the functions key, that allows you to select any SPL, and you can see we have A, C and Z fast, slow and impulse values. You can choose any LEQ, AC or Z. You have maxes and minimums, again any frequency weighting, any time constant. And basically you press the enter key to turn things on and off. And what you'll see is it says we have too many functions selected. The basic limitation is you can choose 9 different functions to display and to print. However, all of them are measured within the instrument, but only the ones that you can see or print can total up to 9 different ones. However, for any noise application, 9 parameters is an awful lot of parameters to measure. So after that, if we do a run now and we start a measurement, what you will see is all of the parameters that we've selected there have come out. We've got A-weighted LEQ, LAF, LCF max, LAS min, LC peak and LAE, which are all some of the parameters which have been requested.
With the up and down keys.
Yeah, and the up and down key will navigate through those. Okay, so what we've done, we've made our selection of which functions we want to see on the instrument, and we powered the instrument off. If we now turn it on again, everything that we selected has been saved. So our configuration is safely saved, and unless you go into that hidden System Tools screen, you won't be able to change it again. So now it's operating as user 1. So when we start a run, these are the parameters that we've selected, and those will be measured. And we hit the key again, the run stop key. Do we want to stop a run? Yes. And they're all of our results, so you can see all of the different parameters on the screen. And if we exit from that, if you want to print them, you go to the results folder and you choose the run. So there's the run from today's measurement, well, today's date, and our measurement that we've just made is at the top of the list. So if we have the printer and we turn the printer on, yeah, so you have to enter that screen when the printer's on. You choose the printer option and go print report. So that will be printing out the report. If we just go back to the main setup menu, so we go back out, go into the menu and go to settings, what you'll notice this time is the menu which allows you access to all of the selection of different functions is now hidden. It's no longer available to anybody. So that can only be custom configured when you first start the instrument and you go into the System Tools menu. And what we believe is that allows you to choose any other functions up to 9. It's probably one of the most versatile instruments to do that because it can measure any of the noise parameters from around the world. And now that is safely saved. So every time we turn the instrument on, our custom user configuration is the one that will be used, and that's what's measured and that is what is printed. One thing to just point out is that all of these runs here have been made with different setups. What happens is the instrument will show you the parameters that you've selected from the last setup. So if we made a very early measurement, which was perhaps on just say the police standard setup, so you only had A weighted values, if we change the setup, we can still see the results from that run in what we've just set up today. So if we want to look at CEQ or a different peak value, we can do that, and then you see all the parameters from that older measurement in today's setup. That is very useful because it does mean whatever the setup of the instrument, if today you want to look at some different function, you can change the setup and look at exactly what you want to see from any run in the history of measurements in the instrument.